We're back here in Louisiana at the Louisiana farm. It's mid-June now. I think we're going to try and get through the rest of the month of June right now, just because I don't think we got a lot going on. I don't even think there are contracts that we could have our helpers that live in Walter's worker village to even do for us. We'll keep an eye on used equipment, of course, but yeah, there's not a whole lot we can do. I think we'll sell a load of silage, maybe some milk. Yeah, but we'll see. I'm loading up the back of the pickup here with our small dairy production products. I think I've got, what? Got one more butter to load up in here. I guess I can put the goat cheese on top of here, and that'll be fine. Let's get it from the side like that. We can drop it right on top there. Maybe put it in a little more. And we'll strap it down. And that's good. Clean that up. How are we doing? Yeah, it's got milk and goat milk. It's fine. Maybe bring it. Well, it's pretty close to the same with both. I don't know how that ended up in third person. Probably because you probably put it on it right after I got out, you know. Alright. I know you guys make fun of the fact that I drive 10 meters and load it onto here and I drive 10 meters over, but I still think, I honestly believe that I'm saving time rather than walking all that way with each product. Yeah, I got nearly $2,700 for that. Alright, let's run down and check on the dairy cows. You can tell it's good and light out. I could have started earlier, but it's kind of really no point. I think I'm going to just go ahead and I'm going to park the pickup here. And we'll get the motorcycle out to drive around the yard. Let me check in the cow barn. I think it should be mostly fine. So yeah, maybe we could take milk tomorrow. Our slurry is getting really full right now. I mean, I could fill this trailer up. It's empty right now. What I think I probably ought to do is I probably ought to put another one of these in, which would increase my capacity to store slurry here. Kind of don't want to, but I think I probably should. Let's see, we're down to our last hay bale here. That one will probably go down to the beef cattle, and then I think, yeah, we'll have to relocate all those hay bales over to here. That's certainly something we could do in the month of June. I've got this filled already, so we can go ahead and take that. But let's first off hop on the motorcycle and take a quick ride around the farm. I think the rice fields should be fine. I guess I could just, it's hard to tell if they're flooded or not. I see water in them, I think. When you get that sheen, you can kind of see it on the far side. Yeah, I see the water in there. Let's just check all three of them. probably not preferred to ride a base game motorcycle down this, because they do get wonky when you bounce around with them. Looks like there's some rice that we missed, or I should say the worker missed. We had workers do all this, but everything looks okay. I believe it's at the beginning of the month that you really have to check the pumps and make sure your rice fields are flooded. And then the grass over here, it could be cut, but it'll get taller, so we're going to defer that to July, and we'll have both fields to do in July. I think, yeah, we'll try and do one each day and make sure everything's rolled, fertilized, whatever needs to be done by the end of the month. And then what do we got going on in August? I don't think anything really. Just kind of run out towards the cotton gin so we can see the cotton fields. They'll look good. We're going to continue to keep an eye on used equipment because we need equipment for our cotton harvest. We need something to transport, and we need something to actually pick the cotton as well. So we got our eyes out for a roll picker and some sort of cotton bale transport. We could use our drop deck trailer if we had to. I don't know if that's something we want to do. Whoop. This is what I mean. I mean, there's not a ton to do here during the month of June. You know, we're just waiting for crops to grow. Everything's fertilized. Everything is fine. Our sugar cane's growing. This should be the last time this sugar cane will grow back. So we're going to need to keep some sugar cane billet for the planters if we're going to put sugar cane back in these fields. Should we burn them? I think there's a fire mod. We could try burning the sugar. You do that when you harvest it though, don't you? Look at that. Did they? Oh, they didn't eat it all yet. So I think we're 3 months off selling beef cattle. I don't know if I should buy the trailer or not. We've used it one time. But I mean, we got money. We got $1.2 million. It's not like we couldn't. I am still kind of waiting for the price to get, or for used equipment to show up for our cotton, but it's not like we can't afford to buy it. Let's see here. So we took our soybeans to market yesterday, and that trailer was not working good for us. When it was loaded, the tandems on the trailer were sinking into the ground. We could only make like 5 miles an hour most of the time. I got some chili peppers. I think we'll go ahead and store those. And then what? Let's see. Let's just kind of ride out this here we'll look at soybeans. I should go between the soybeans and the corn, but I can see the corn from here. Chickens, I should have checked the eggs. I can come down and do that later. Everything looks good here. Soybeans and the corn. Oop. Alright, there we go. We're gonna end up coming up. I guess I could have went between the soybeans and the corn. Didn't realize I was gonna come up on this side of the worker camp here. So at the end of the last episode, we're doing a fertilizing contract. I bought, what was it, 8 big bags? We had quite a bit left over, so I brought it over here and stored it. I think that one's a partial, about half full. That one's full. I think all those are full, so we've replenished our solid fertilizer stock. Alright, I think we've checked on everything. So what's the next thing I need to do? Why don't we take this down, feed the cattle? And then, I don't know. So we don't catch it on a fence or anything. My goat milk's almost done. It'll be done today. That one we could probably take and put in the into our little farm dairy. We go get that pallet of peppers. Let me peek at the chickens here. Don't want to completely ignore them. Not quite a full pallet, but it's getting close. So there is not a Wilson pace setter in the base game. there is another mod, so I think we could try and swap it. Sell the one that we have and go buy the other one and see if it works. I don't know if I want to do that today, if I got time. We're not going to use it for goodness knows how long. Because really the only thing we sell grain-wise is soybeans. I guess we could do a contract for somebody else. Yeah, maybe in the month of August. If somebody did barley on the map, we could do a harvest contract and use our semi-truck and find out if it works. That's an idea. It's a lot of ifs though, right? So I think what I'll do is I'll just come over here. We'll put the we'll park the Farmall here in anticipation of that pallet of goat milk. Completing today, and we'll grab that off of there, and we could probably take it up to the farm dairy. So I think we will need this again later, probably, to relocate bales up by the dairy barn. But I think what I'll do first is we'll just go ahead and take a load of silage in and sell it. Two places it can go, either the farmer's market or where's the other place that buys it? I don't even remember now. All this stuff parked so close together, it's tough to get into the correct vehicle. All right, let me check the prices. I think it's the bale place, but I'm not sure. Yeah, bales or farmer's market, and it looks like farmer's market still has the best price, but it's not significantly different. So that's where we'll go. And then we'll fill it back up. I think probably if we take a load every day, we should get close to being able to clear the bunker out by September when we need it today. I think if we take the last of it out at the beginning of September, right before we go out to the field, that'd probably be fine. Do not know why. I'm having trouble engaging the cruise control sometimes. I don't think we'll bother time-lapsing this. We'll time-lapse relocating the bales, and that's probably all we're going to have to do today. We'll get on into tomorrow. A little later in the episode, we'll probably have a load of milk to take. that's pretty much about it. Caring for the animals, you know, we can feed the dairy cows. Be prepared to mix up more feed. Probably won't need to do that till tomorrow. Pardon me, I took that a little wide, I know. So right there on my right, that's where we've, I think that's the oil mill, and we've set that up to take our cottonseed, I think, when we process it through the cotton gin. Mind. So go ahead and dump that. Make a little bit more money. So we'll be doing the cotton harvest in like October, November. So we can continue to just kind of keep an eye on the used equipment market, see if we can get what we need to get. At some point, I'll probably just decide to go ahead and start buying the stuff. Just 'cause. Turn about getting hit. Head on down to the store. We'll check on the used equipment and then, ooh, close one. Actually contracts too, but last time I looked there really wasn't anything, so I don't really have much hope of too much new stuff having showed up. I know I shouldn't hop out of it so quickly, but we got things to do, episodes to finish, more content. Hi, used equipment sheet. All right, nothing for us. Thank you. I mean, you got to come and you got to check. Anybody got anything? I got helpers sitting around doing nothing. I don't want them to start day drinking or anything. If I can keep them gainfully employed. A hoeing contract. I might as well just borrow items, send somebody off to do it. Hey, thanks. Nah, I know it's like $8,000, like we really need that, but you know, if I can get somebody to go do that. That's better for us. Let me go ahead and get the stuff onto the tractor here. What do you think the chances are that you're going to see a Mercedes-Benz MB track in the southern United States? Unlikely, I wouldn't think. Now, we should be able to just pull right out here. Hop out and send a worker off. And I'm hopeful he's going to be able to get there without having any trouble with traffic. The fact that there's an accident down there is probably going to work in our favor. All right. So he's going. And of course is blocked by an object on the corner. I cannot believe it. The easiest way to fix that problem is just go ahead and turn off traffic real quick. Which I never really know how to do. Why? It's amazing. It's amazing that he, if he was gonna go that way, why did that school bus even bother him? I can't even begin to wonder why. All right. No. He should be okay now. Can I see him down that way? There he is. He already went by. So we should be able to turn the traffic back on then. So since we did all this in real time, we're probably halfway through the episode now. And of course, oh, I'm sorry. Jeez, I pulled right out in front of that guy. I don't know what, really don't know what we have to do here in this episode. So the field he is hoeing, is it the one just to my left here, or is it this second one? Oh my. I think it might be the second one. I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter. He's over there doing it, I think. Yep, he already started, which is good. So let me get the truck backed up under the conveyor belts, get them started. I'll grab the telehandler. We'll start shuttling bales back up to here. I'm not going to bother loading them onto a trailer because it'd just be kind of a waste of time. Hopefully, I'm going to have enough space to get by with my bales. I should do. Why? Steering axle on that trailer is just aggressive. There we go. I think that'll be fine. The problem is, this truck creeps. Which is kind of a pain. So we're gonna have to turn this one on, and then my assumption is this one is on and working, so it should be fine. Okay, so time for me to move bales. This is gonna take a while. So we'll either do it as a jump cut or a time lapse, depending on what we need to accomplish here. This is, yeah, this is a long ways to be shuttling bales like this. But better to have them where they need to be. And of course, once we cut this in July, we're going to be stacking more up. So yeah, just as well we move these now. You know, what I should do is get an auto stacker, load them all up, and then that'd be the way to do it. Yes, sir. It's 10:15 and AI worker G has completed their task. This is going fine. There is an easier way to do this. I don't mind the bale handling so much. We do it kind of infrequently enough that it doesn't get so bad, so I don't mind. What I could have done, which would have been a lot easier, and we have plenty of money and we could do it, is I could have leased the, I think it's an Anderson auto stacker. So under baling, transport, yeah, the Anderson RBM 2000, it's only 50,000. We should probably buy one. And maybe we will in July. But we could have just leased this for what? $2,500. And then what I could have done is I could have just went and picked them all up. Now, it would not have offset this top row, which is kind of what I like to do because that's more realistic. I like to play realistic-ishly, but I think we can turn this. This is full now, right? I think so. It's. Did I just move it myself? Yeah, it's still under it. So if it wasn't full, it would have stopped. So I think I need to turn this off, and we can put that away. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here. We're gonna collect on that contract, and then I'll see you tomorrow. This will be done. I'm gonna do it by hand. Do it the hard way, but in July I think we may buy that Anderson. So let me not look at the birds, and we'll collect real quick. So that was $7,320, and that could have paid for the leasing of that Anderson bale trailer. So I think I'll finish doing this here today, and then I'll see you tomorrow. We'll finish up the month of June, and that'll be like in a few seconds. Well, good morning. 6:30 in the morning, the end of June. I told you we'd be right back. There's no point in getting up any earlier because there's really not that much going on. Everything is going to look pretty much like it did when I got up yesterday, as far as status of the fields and everything. So we have a few minutes left here in the episode. We'll go check on the things that do change, and that's going to be the animals consuming their feed and producing products, and the production's producing products. So let's see if we got enough milk to take and sell. We emptied out the farm dairy yesterday, so that should not be full again yet. We'll go ahead and turn that off for now. So I did get all the bales moved over here. As I said, you know, they're offset a little on the top. It would have been easier just to get the Anderson auto stack mechanical bale loading trailer, but we didn't. So let's see, milk is above 10,000. And looking here in the cow barn, we can see that they do need to be fed. We'll do that when we come back. You saw that the slurry didn't look as full. It's still all there. I put in another one of these silo extensions for slurry, the manhole cover thing here, so that kind of increased the capacity. So it's not something I need to worry about as much. I mean, we've tried to put it in a field container and all that in the past, and yeah. See, where can we put the motorcycle where it will be completely out of the way? Should we even go ride? I don't think we need to. I'm just gonna move it. Gotta put it right here. I mean, I don't know. We were doing a lot of the episode in real time. We were really, the only time lapse was the moving of the bales. So I'm not quite sure how tight we are on. Oh, I turned that a little tight. Speaking of tight, that was a tight turn. I'm not sure how tight we are on time. So I don't know whether I should do a time lapse or not. I guess I can always do it if I need to. Yeah, let's go ahead and fill this up. Now, what do we have to do? We have to, not that one, this one. Trying to figure out what button to push. Sometimes I can't remember. Alright, we've got a couple of things to move. To the sell point. So I think, yeah, let's go ahead. Well, we just finished a time lapse, so didn't we? With moving to the bales, and then we went into the next day. I don't know. Ah. Drive straight. I know I gotta move the goat milk up to the farm dairy, and I need to, gosh, I think that's about it. Feed the cattle. Not the, well, yeah, probably feed the cattle and the dairy cows both. And then that's kind of it. I don't know, yeah, equipment, contracts. I don't think there's going to be any used equipment. We'll check at the very end, I guess. Whoa! Gee, whoa. That's close. You're honking at me. You're seriously honking at me. Crazy. All right, milk. I really enjoyed playing on this map. I know it's gotten very routine, a lot of it. A couple things that I want to do yet, though, that I think are going to be enjoyable. I'm still having a good time. I hope you're enjoying watching it. I think we are kind of streamlining the episodes a little bit. We used to kind of just include everything all the time. Not sure that's what we're doing anymore. I'm gonna save taking the silage to the very end and include it if we can. Let's go get the oh, I should leave access to that, shouldn't I? Because I'm probably going to need to do bedding. So yeah, let's leave access to that straw blower. Oh, let's see. I want to get the goat milk. Goat milk will go up. We'll get the New Holland. We'll go down and we'll do feed for the dairy cows, and also get a bale in for the beef cattle as well. All right, so I'm gonna go grab this. Should be able to lower this down and just grab that. Oh, all the way down. There we go. Pick it up. And I'm gonna have to adjust. Because we have to put it in this way in the pickup, just so it'll fit between the wheel tubs. That's as tight as it gets, so we should be able to put this in now. I want to go check and see if there are any chicken eggs, but I don't have room in the pickup for them. So if there are any, I'll probably leave them till tomorrow anyway. No, it's still not done. All right, how about the crawfish? There are crawfish. Let's get them. It's June. The price is still really good. Should I consider selling them? I don't know. Ah! That's what I don't like about this is I'm backing up and I go to brake and I end up flooring it in reverse. Tell you what, I'm gonna store them. I think we still could get a pretty good price for them, but it's the end of June and we'll start storing them for next year, which we may never see. Ooh. There we go. I guess I'd probably be better off selling them as they come up this year rather than storing them, because the price is just going to go down and then we won't make money on them. That's all right. It's not a big deal. Hop in the pickup. Oh, let me strap this. Run these up to the farm dairy. We'll grab the New Holland. Take care of the dairy cows. I shouldn't drive so fast up the driveway. It's just I'm worried. I'm conscious of how much time is left, or well, I don't know how much time is left, but I'm conscious that we have limited time left in the episode. What am I doing? Strap, strap. Strap, strap. Do I have to take it out? I must. Well, I can't lift it with that. Let me go get the Bobcat. The Warrior in its new home. It's pretty crowded in here when the pickup's in here. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, the doors have to be open. Yeah, I didn't even need the Bobcat after all. It was all because the door wasn't open. Alright, this is pretty crowded in here now too. New Holland. Alright, we're going to take care of the cows. And then the last thing we'll do is we'll go sell some silage and then we'll be on into July. Alright, well I thought I was going to be mixing up feed. That appears not to be the case, so that'll be, oh man. That'll be another thing for tomorrow. Let's go. Take a bale down to the cattle. And then I guess we'll just run and sell some silage. All right, well, we have an impressive $1.3 million in the bank. I like it. I think I can turn that off. Let's go check, see what's going on here. I might have to, yeah, adjust this a little bit or turn it back on. Yeah, visually, this one needs to get moved a little bit, but I think that's fine. We're going to go ahead and wrap up here, I think. I think that's about as good a view as any. So it's the end of June here. There's not a whole lot more going on. I'm going to keep an eye on used equipment. I doubt if there's going to be any contracts, but I'm pretty sure I've probably exhausted the amount of time that I'm going to be able to fit into this episode. We'll come back in July. We'll have grass to cut, maybe more contracts to do. Thanks for hanging out with me here in Louisiana. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. See you in July.
PlayStation